is actually 2 days now. Excited. So here's the thing. I think I'll make sure I'm not muted. Okay. I was just on a call with a dealer who said their process kind of gives up after about 7 days under lead management. So the title of this is Come Back with Your Shield or On It. Okay. So, the Spartans back in the day, they had that quote as far as when they went to battle. Okay. They're all in. You're either coming back victorious, carrying your shield, or you're coming back defeated to the death, being carried back on your shield. Okay. And the reason why I said this is good used car strategy right now is we're going to uncharted territory, but not really. It's only uncharted because of the fact of what we just went through the last 2 years. That's uncharted. But here we go and back into a depreciating asset on a used car management. And to really prevent age problems, to really prevent and position yourself up for a good February, March tax season, is you're going to take the next 60 to 80 days to clean up your inventory. You're going to have to go all in to making sure, again, I'd say to your death on, you got to go in and win this battle. Okay. You got to make sure you're not allowing cars to bleed through from one age bucket to the next age bucket just to satisfy a certain metrics or goals that you're trying to accomplish. Because again, the days of the gross profit being huge and people just coming in, buying cars, paying whatever you tell them to and say, good luck, because I got 3 other people waiting, are kind of gone. So, again, we're seeing wholesale values drop, and I don't think it'll hit the bottom till about January. I do think we'll see it at the end of December, at the beginning of January, hit the bottom, and then it might start ticking back up as dealers start buying for that tax season. But I think by then, if new car inventories continue to rise and rebates and incentives start going out on new cars, used cars still take a big crunch. And I do think this tax season will be weaker than this year. And this year was about 15 to 20% lighter than the previous years. Anyways, that being said, is again, you got to go all in on this. And that means you got to go in with lead management on these cars, because just dropping your pricing is really just going to continue to cost you gross profit. I'm looking at some dealerships inventory and they have 5, 6, 7 leads on cars and they haven't been contacted in 7, 10, 14 days. Again, you need to go all in on this or come back on your shield, because if you don't start maximizing every opportunity you have on the leads that you're driving on these cars, because here, I think if anybody's reaching out to you, of course, there's going to be customers that are reaching out. Bad credit people are going to continue to reach out, try to buy cars regardless of the economy, because they just need a car and they're trying to figure out somebody that can get them done. So that's going to happen. You're going to get leads that there's not much you can do with them, but doesn't mean that they're not going to be buying something from somebody at some point in time and that you can't dig in and help them. Again, come back with your shield or on it with those type of customers. But the majority of customers too that can buy, just think about it. Nobody's going to be submitting leads and inquiring about vehicles unless they have to have something right now. So, but they can also be 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 weeks out before buying, even longer. I mean, think about it. Somebody's lease might be coming up at the end of the 2 to 3 months from now. Maybe they got something at the end of the model year clearance and it's a lease return or something like that. Or right now, a lot of maybe business people might be buying vehicles as a write-off for the year and stuff like that. And they might not do something to the end of December. So they're going to be 4 or 5 weeks out. So don't give up on leads on these cars, because again, they're going to be serious buyers. The other thing is, again, I've thrown this number out a ton of times over the last year. 60, 70, 80% of your active leads could be on cars that sold. They submit a lead on a truck, the truck sells a week later, that active lead's floating around in your system. And you're probably sending templated emails asking them if they're still in the market for that vehicle. And they know it's gone because they went last week to look at that car again, because they're getting a little bit further down the funnel and it was gone. And yet we're following up with a vehicle that they know is gone, and they're not going to get back with you because you sound like an idiot at that point in time. So you need to be able to then go what we call switch. Obviously, if a customer comes in the dealership on a car that's sold, we try to switch them to something else. We need to do the same thing, especially on used car leads. This isn't a new car factory where they can just try to find it at another location or go ahead and decide to build it exactly the way they want it. They submit a lead on an 18 black F-150 with 40,000 miles XLT, with the 20-inch wheels and the big screen. they're going to have to buy something else. It might be a smoke a gray one with 30,000 miles without the big screen, or it might be the a white one or another black one, but without the roof or something. They have to buy something else. Maybe it's got the 373 instead of the 410 axle. Something is going to be different. They can't find that identical vehicle. So if they have to buy something else, it might as well be from you if you have that opportunity. Okay. So again, come back with your shield or on it, meaning you're going to have to go all in on inventory management. Don't allow cars to bleed through. Figure out what your problems are in your lot. Forget market data right now. And what I mean by forget market data is, and again, you're going to need market data. You're going to have to see what the competition and stuff's doing out there. But what I mean by that in market data is there's that median price that's going to be misled for a little bit, because there's going to be dealers still asking high premium pricing for cars, hoping customers come in and overpay as the market shifts back up for them. And they're going to hold out and keep a price high. Then you got dealers that are going to be aggressive and trying to get off this inventory and moving it and selling it low. So somebody's priced at 105, somebody's blowing out inventory at 88, 90% of market. And that median price might not be realistic to where these cars are leaving. So again, it's good data that you're going to need to have, but it's also going to be data that, again, might not be able to be as effective to make that decision, and stuff you can't control. Same with day supply. Again, cars are going to move fast. Other guys are going to hold out and let them sit. Day supply is going to be thrown off for a while. So that metric, if you're just gauging your decisions based off what other guys are doing and how the market day supply is looking, it's going to be very skewed right now. So the only thing you can't control is what's happening on your lot. So example, let's say you're heavy and large pickup trucks. And what I mean by heavy is look at your last 2 weeks of sales. If you have 30 trucks on your lot, the last 2 weeks you've sold 12 trucks. That puts you on pace to sell 24 trucks in a month. We want you to have a month's supply. So if you have 30 in stock, on pace to sell 24, you're 6 units heavy in trucks. Isolate those trucks. But then you should isolate and call and email every truck lead you have. I don't care the age of that lead. You need to be calling and emailing every day, every other day on any lead you had on trucks to get your sell rate up. And then you got to take anybody on a large pickup truck that's sold, see if you have any similar trucks that are currently in stock and switch them to get that sell rate up. Again, all in. You need to be all in on this process, get this inventory moving. Same as your 31 to 45 age bucket. Let's say you got 30% of your inventory sitting there, but only 20% of your sales are going out. You're 10% light on that sell rate. They're going to bleed through. Isolate those vehicles. Now imagine if you have a large pickup truck in that 30 to 45 day bucket. Okay, you're not selling enough 30 to 45. You're not selling enough trucks. You haven't changed the price on the truck in 10 to 14 days. You haven't had a lead in 7 days. You got 2 leads you haven't contacted in 5 days. These are scenarios I see all the time, and these are things that you get to control. So go all in. Okay, again, either come back with your shield come February, okay, or on it. Okay, all in. So hope this is helpful. If you want to see how we can help you get through this, go to lotpop.com or lotwalk.com. We've got a product that will combine both inventory management and lead management into one system to help you stay ahead of this. Control what you control. Do your lot first, then pivot to that market MMR data to make decisions. Again, you're going to need it, but if you rely just on that, you're going to be misled, I think, looking at some of these averages right now. Lotpop.com, sign up for a demo. We'll show you how you can walk through this. We're doing a special through our Lotpop University. And if you attend next month, we're going to give our Lot Walk Plus away for 1 month. If you come to our free Lotpop University, just go lotpopu.com or Lotpop University. Find out the dates. Show up. We'll give you a month worth of our Lot Walk Plus for free. Hope this was helpful. Have a great Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you by then.